What is up, guys? This is New Crown and I'm showcasing a new spin or an upgrade to my current build, which is the cold conversion artillery ballista Gemling legionnaire in Path of Exile 2 Dawn of the Hunt League. And the upgrade that I'm talking about is tripling our damage. We've already taken down Arbiter 2 without any problems, but I'm going to showcase the damage ceiling potential of the build. And POB numbers wise, with our current setup, we're doing 121 KDPS, which is reasonable. And with my new setup, which is the Crown of the Eyes Strength Stacker, which is something aspirational that we can work towards, we are sitting at 320 KDPS. And it only takes a few changes to the build. Now, this is level 103, so I don't actually need Avatar 5. This is not needed, and we don't need Titanic. 5% increased strength is only 20 strength, so it's not really necessary. This whole setup we can drop, but it's just there to show the damage potential of the build. Now, this one has 500 strength. What I'm currently rocking is 430 strength, and this is without taking into account boots. I can upgrade to strength boots, etc. I do have some strength on most of my gear. Now, what's the build? So, Crown of the Eyes, what does it do? If you press Alt and hover over this, it just says increases reductions to spell damage also apply to attacks. So we're scaling, there's another avenue of scaling. So we're scaling spell damage now. So let's equip that. How are we scaling spell damage? Well, this chest, it says Iron Grip and Iron Will. Iron Grip makes it so that increase in strength applies to our projectile attack damage, which we want. However, it takes away the life we gain from strength, so we lose that. Iron Will means increased spell damage but 2 strength. So basically, equipping this armor makes it so that each one of our strength increases our damage by 1%. So let's equip that. So we have 448 now. I do need to max out some resistances. So I will put this ring, which also gives us resistances and some flat sources of fire damage and fist damage. We're not converting to cold anymore, so we are putting some attack speed on the gloves. There's some accuracy and resistances. We're now capped on resistances. We have a reasonable amount of strength. We do lose some life, but we need to make up for some life by scaling it some other way. As you can see from this chest, it says gain no inherent bonus strength. Bonus from strength. So strength gives 2 life per 1 strength. So we're losing 800 or 900 life. So that's why we're not sitting too high in terms of defenses here. But if we equip this Timeless Jewel, which is you can obtain it from Expedition, fighting one of the Expedition bosses, and if it says Vorana, it allows us to change some of the inherent properties of what strength gives with new properties. These big notables, you can get 3 different things from it, which is gain energy shield per 2 strength. I think it gains armor per dexterity and gains evasion per intelligence. So it allows us to scale the inherent bonuses a different way. So with this up, you can see my energy shield jumped up from 278 to almost 900. And if I get better energy shield gear, I can scale this up to maybe 1.5k, which is quite a big boost in defenses. So this is basically giving us 1% increased energy shield per 2 strength. This is giving us 420 divided by 2 is 210% increased energy shield. So we just need sources of flat energy shield to boost our energy shield up. Now, some of the nodes here do get converted from a pool of mods. So we do lose 25 strength here, but we gain 40% increased projectile damage, which scales our build. And we lose this node here, which gave us 3% life. We don't actually need this. I can unallocate this, but you can see based on the seed, Vorana gives the strength, so we need Vorana, and the number gives us random things that pop up on these big notables. So you can see this gets converted to cold damage, this one gets converted to lightning, accuracy, etc. So if there's a good one that scales, there's a few good ones that give some strength, percentage life. There's a few things that are good. So if we landed those on here, we will swap this one out. But as you can see, I now have energy shield with life. The other thing we lose is we do lose resolute technique, so we need to get some accuracy. So that's why accuracy on this, accuracy on this, accuracy on this is good. So we have a good chance to hit attacks. Now the links, we do convert from cold to fire, and then I think inspiration is a good one because it's going to cost a lot. 198. Without inspiration, it's 283. I'm sure we can sustain, but if we get some other better gear, we can sustain. I currently have this Megalomaniac, which gives me cold exposure, and Nourishing Ally, which is 20% increased life recovery rate in the presence of companion. So I'm getting some extra recovery, but the second part is not needed. If we got something else that's fire related, that would be good. Again, we don't make much changes to the tree. We can scale a bit more into fire damage and fire penetration here, but it's not required. Font of Blood, Font of Rage, we can equip. Is there a fire exposure somewhere? Maybe I don't have fire exposure. I can run Oil Grenade as well. Oil Grenade would give us fire exposure. Okay, fire exposure on this, and let's see how we go about mapping. I don't want to go to the Burning Monolith. This is a mistake. So yeah, again with the POB, my DPS jumped up to 320 basically, which is insane. Clear shouldn't be any different. So the boss is a tier 15, so we're not doing cold damage anymore. That's the only thing. It means we're not freezing enemies. I can maybe swap around some of the links. It might be better actually. And maybe some ascendancy points. We can play around depending on what we need. If I had a bit more life, I would swap around, but it's alright.
They've continued to die. You are no gas.
It doesn't feel as good. Probably because I haven't maxed out the build yet, but damage potential against bosses. If I wanted to swap to a bossing setup, this would be this is gonna melt bosses. Okay, but as you can see, defenses aren't great, but if I was against a single boss, I would swap this. I'm just showcasing what the build might look like, but yeah, I think just because we lose a bit of life and it's costing 283, probably inspiration might be better. Yeah, inspiration feels better already. Go to the red and then the boss. Let's see how fast we melt the boss. Actually, I'm applying cold exposure, and actually I'm not running the right curse either. I need to run flammability. I'm not running the proper curse. Actually, yeah, now that I apply fire exposure, it's a lot better. Target, yeah, but I definitely need the curse. Which I don't have the curse set up for. I can find a divine here somewhere. Yeah, feel a lot squishy. Even though I'm doing a lot more damage. Let's get the boss. There's a wisp. Pretty rippy. I can't imagine running this build without blood magic. It's almost impossible. Is hasted or fire resistant or he's just got resistance aura. So this map had a bit of rarity on it. You can see the difference. Like we've already gained sure how much. Right, it's time to find the boss. Hopefully it's this way. Yeah. Alright, yeah. And you can see we've already got 7 exalts because of the rarity. Oh, it's the wolf boss. I hate this one the most because the spears can actually one-shot us. If you're not careful about it. Wow, I definitely got that. What do you think? I think this one single target has potential, but my other build with the cold version was smoother, safer. You had chill and freeze. You can scale it a lot more. And this one just isn't. I'm not feeling this one at the moment, even though as per POB 320k. I think this is like versus 120. I mean, this one does not mean max yet, obviously, but still, there's the potential of the build using the unique interactions: Crown of Eyes, Irongrasp, and the Heroic Tragedy Timeless Jewel. This is Newground. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have good time tinkering with the build to make it work even further. I think one downside is the lack of flat damage. We have more damage, increased damage, but not flat damage. So if we had some form of flat damage, it would make the build really insane. Yeah, I don't want to run Hand of Wisdom in action just to scale flat damage, but maybe that's the play. Alright, see you guys. Thanks for watching.